Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Unmuted. Can I be heard? Yes, I can. Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Live Test. So this is going to be hopefully a transition from the second channel, which is Nathan Oakley, doing the live shows daily at 2 p.m. currently, back onto the main channel at exactly that time. So I have actually got a panel full of people just to do this test so I can check a few things on the live stream. But very warm welcome to everybody in the G Plus panel from the previous show. How are you all doing?
Black Swan forever.
Black Swan. Good news, Nathan. The notification came up and now it says live with a red box.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's even got an advert on it. Woohoo! Happy days.
I got a notification too, Nathan, to say you're going live.
Oh, that's brilliant. So it seems our restrictions, for whatever reason they're imposed, are no longer in effect. So if we do any live shows, well, that's good news for Ballbusters then, eh?
I know I just noticed something weird. It has nothing to do with anything, but Brian's logo seemed to look differently on my interface than it does on yours when I just looked at it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay.
I've got a more sepia, Brian.
I got a more blue shirted one, and yours looked more grayish, Nathan.
I've got
weird.
might as well do my shout outs as I can. So a shout out to somebody who's a member as a unicorn, but they've specifically said not to mention the fact that they've become a member. So you are unnamed, but thank you very much indeed. And also Free Minded, who's rejoined, I believe, as a hyena. So big shout out to my channel members back on the main channel. I can plug channel memberships again. Yay! Oh, I'm so pleased that we're in the live streams.
Oh, he's back.
Yep.
Yeah, we're live.
Second
we're live.
Show. We're back in the second show.
Hold on. No, just a test. So we're live right now on the Nathan Oakley 1980 channel, and we're appearing in subscription feeds, and people are getting notifications, and there's an advert on it.
No way.
Yeah, happy days.
Nathan is back in business.
Go back to having 300 people watching the live debate, hopefully.
It says 30 watching now. Let me
refresh.
refresh.
This is a totally impromptu. I don't care about the fact that there's going to be nobody here now, but at the regular time of 2 p.m. UK, then people will expect to see a show. And today there was nigh on 200 people watching on the second channel, which rose my suspicions that show was going out to a reasonable amount of people. And I just didn't get the opportunity to ask. And then after the show finished, Chocolate said, "Oh, by the way, I got a notification. You appeared in the subscription feeds." Adam pointed out that he got a notification, and this was on the second channel. Well, up until that point, we were getting 100, 115. If I really begged for people to share, I got 150. Well, so to get 200 with virtually no effort whatsoever, I don't think I even shared the show today. So I was like, yeah, something's definitely changed. And now here we are on the main channel, broadcasting, and the live stream viewers are going up. It's 32 people watching now with a completely impromptu show, just a test.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, they had to get the notifications, right?
Maybe. There's certainly, like I say, I've changed my channel from my primary one on the iPad to the secondary channel, and then just as soon as I published it and ticked that I wanted to do a live show, it appeared. And then as soon as I went live, I rechecked and it showed us live. And Adam mentioned as soon as we started that he'd got a notification for it.
Can we ask the chat, Nathan? The chat,
yeah, I was just going to.
If you got a notification and two, if you just stumbled.
I was just going to say that. Ask the chat.
I'm pretty sure they can hear us.
Oh, I was on mute again. Started the show on mute.
33 watching.
Okay, so if you're in the live chat right now, what we want to know is how you got to this show. How did you know I was live? That's what we want to know. Don't mind if there's a bit of dead air while the chat responds. I've got it on very low latency, so it shouldn't be a great deal of time before we get an answer. Notification, says Mohammed Lee.
Yeah, I got a notification also.
Notification, says Paul Rosson. I got a reminder, says Lucas. I got notified. Notification. Sean Hawkins says, Nathan, did you research the Al-Biruni method yet? You don't have a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon, Sean. You need to be able to draw straight lines to something that you can actually physically see. And according to your side of the argument, we no longer have a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon. So the Al-Biruni method's been debunked, mate. Try and keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. It'll now be live at 2 p.m. UK time on the main channel. Woohoo!
Hey, Sean Hawkins, why don't you copy-paste that
Destroyed your
10 more
argument
times?
into it. Destroyed your argument into an advertisement and in the same breath. It's great.
Nice. It's a destroy advertisement.
Nathan, I don't even have a blue dot on you in my subscription feed.
Yeah, so that was what we came to the conclusion before the show, that it hasn't completely ironed itself out, but certainly Arwin's getting live notifications to people, and he's in the subscription feeds. My second channel was in the subscription feeds, according to Chocolate, but not Adam, who did get a notification. You're not getting a notification, but I am appearing in the subscription feeds, did you say?
No, you're not appearing in the subscription feed. I did get a notification, though.
Yeah, that we went over that as well. So it's varied. So how you'll be notified about any given show does change from consumer to consumer on YouTube. So some people's notifications will vary to other people's. It won't be necessarily that everything will go into the subscription feeds as live, although it should. No way, I even got a super chat on a test. Shout out to Racky Life, says 4 more hours.
That's what I said. Yeah, I got you in my subscriptions again, and I got the reminder like before it comes on live. I got that too. So, and right now I got everything
I don't
red.
see the live in my list though. My subscription list. I know my viewers today, I asked them very elaborately, and it seemed like half of them got notifications and saw it in, and the other half kind of didn't. So, but at least some do, you know?
Yeah,
He didn't get a reminder, but I got a thing to say you went live.
It's a step in the right direction, that's for certain. It's enough for me to want to go back on the main channel, not only because I made matters worse and overall decreased in the number of views that I was receiving by making the move I did, but on the plus side, silver lining, the detriment that was going to happen to the main channel hasn't happened. It's remained as healthy, so hopefully we'll remain on an upward, curve rather than start a downward trajectory. I'll just read out the rest of Rakia Life's or Dave's super chat. It's 4 more hours. Tell QE to get stuffed. I'm on mute.
Go step on a copperhead. Okay.
Epic.
All right, housekeeping.
You want to go through housekeeping? You haven't done housekeeping for about 2 weeks. You personally.
I'm not doing housekeeping. I wanted you to do housekeeping. I wanted the show to start now because I'm awake now. Now I'm gonna get breakfast here in 5 minutes, but I'm awake. I can function now.
I don't mind. I have actually labelled this Flat Earth debate, right? Even though it's a test, I have still labelled it Flat Earth debate. So even though it's technically not, I don't mind to round out the show just for nostalgic reasons and for anybody who's come as a newbie. Getting more super chats, and because I'm getting more super chats. Thank you very much, Dave. You've just extended the show by at least 2 minutes. I love it. He says, "Wait, this is just a test. Refund, lol. Flattening the curve." The slogan being used by mainstream. Yeah, the slogan flattening the curve. Not only that, somebody said that the end of Corona was on the horizon. When I heard that, I'm like, all right, there's my third thing. So it's a Black Swan event. We're flattening the curve, and the end is on the horizon. Oh my God! Talk about keyword substitution.
Yeah. Oh, we got 61 watching, by the way.
Let's just read out.
Well, why don't you hold on before you go? Why don't you play Gem Panda's new thesis?
Okay, which chat's it in? Ballbusters.
I sent it to you.
Okay. I'll get
with the messages you always read.
Yeah, I read it. I did actually try and play it on my iPad. It's just for some reason doesn't like that audio format. The brand new $1,000 iPad that won't play a particular track every time you send it me.
And I haven't even seen that yet. You need to show that to me before you go. But go ahead, try it.
You want to do it before or after housekeeping? 2 more minutes purchased, says Wreck Your Life.
I can cover housekeeping in one sentence. Not from San Diego Bay.
Not yet. Just don't get ahead of yourself too much. Right, let's just do this, Gem Panda.
Admit knowledge is not fact, though.
Yes. So knowledge is not facts, right?
Start it over.
You see, folks, this is the reason why you can't have a conversation, let alone an intellectual conversation, with baltards. Because they just make shit up. They don't know what they're talking about. So that's what we do. We spend our time spoon feeding, spinning space monkeys that couldn't tell the difference between their ass and a pipe wrench. How can we get to the deeper things or more complex topics when we're stuck on what knowledge means? An incoherent third grader can reconcile this. Knowledge is not facts. Okay, well, let's take a look. I have 7 citations of the definition for knowledge. Oxford Dictionaries, knowledge, facts, information and skills acquired through experience or education. From his alma mater wiki, knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding of someone or something, such as facts, information, descriptions, or skills, which is acquired through experience or education by perceiving, discovering, or learning. From dictionary.com, knowledge, acquaintance with facts, truths, or principles as from study or investigation. General erudition, knowledge of many things. Awareness as of a fact or circumstance. From Collins Dictionary, knowledge, the act, fact, or state of knowing. Acquaintance with facts, range of information, awareness, or understanding. The body of facts, principles, etc., acquired through human experience and thought. From Macmillan Dictionary, knowledge, all the facts that someone knows about a particular subject. From Lexico.com, knowledge, facts, information and skills acquired by a person through experience or education. Webster Dictionary, knowledge, the act or state of knowing, clear perception of fact, truth or duty, certain apprehension, familiar, organization, or cognition. If you thought that was moron, you ain't seen nothing yet.
You admit knowledge is not fact, though.
Yes, knowledge is
Okay,
not.
so it's yes, I know, I remember everything.
Knowledge
so you
can
admit
be facts.
So it's
knowledge
not
can be
fact, but-
facts, and it can include facts.
Okay, so is this
But
is this
it isn't
an instance when your
necessarily-
knowledge is fact?
So knowledge is not facts, but knowledge can be facts? Violation of the law of identity. Duh.
Facts only exist in mathematics.
So facts only exist in mathematics? Well, you're a moron, and that's a fact. You have the equation for a moron on you, Jeremy? I'm eating some pineapple right now, and that's a fact. You have the mass for a pineapple? You birds humping natural experiment numpty?
Nothing is a 100% sure.
I know, so you're
I'm not 100% sure about anything at all.
Nothing is 100% sure? Back to the pineapple, numpty. I'm 100% sure that I'm eating a pineapple, and I'm 100% sure that you're a Dunning-Kruger moron.
All knowledge is belief.
So all knowledge is belief, eh? We've clearly established that knowledge deals exclusively with facts. Let's take a look at what belief means. From Oxford Dictionaries, belief, an acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. Trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something. From your alma mater wiki, belief is the state of mind in which a person thinks something to be the case regardless of empirical evidence to prove that something is the case with factual certainty. So as it turns out, belief and knowledge are antithetical to each other. So the all knowledge is belief statement is another violation of the law of identity. Great job.
Why don't you say it with some backbone this time? Maybe you'll convince us.
All knowledge is belief. How many fucking times?
Nah, it didn't work. You're an umpty.
Knowledge is a subset of belief.
That's not what you said 30 seconds ago. You said
all knowledge is belief.
You even gave it to us with some backbone. Remember?
All knowledge is belief. How many fucking times?
You got any other shades of belief for knowledge, Jeremy?
Knowledge is special belief.
So we got all knowledge is belief, knowledge is a subset of belief, and knowledge is special belief. Knowledge is not belief at all, Jeremy. In fact, it's the antithesis of belief. As we've demonstrated, knowledge is not a subset, subcategory, or a subwoofer of belief. And knowledge is not special belief. But you're special, Jeremy. A special daft numpty. For an encore, topping his knowledge and belief prowess.
Listen, I can't demonstrate the Atlantic Ocean. I can't demonstrate a bluebird.
Gem Panda, 31 March 2020.
You admit knowledge is not fact, though.
Yes.
So
You're
welcome.
What the hell?
Knowledge is special belief. That was my favorite.
When you think they can't sink any lower.
Thanks for that. That was a lot of work, clearly.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Indeed.
So, did you want to cover housekeeping for the newbies, just so it's on this broadcast?
Geometrical horizon.
I mean, I can invite the fundies in if you want.
Sure.
No?
Not
No.
from San Diego Bay.
I haven't started yet. Any signs of a physical geometric Earth curve edge formerly known as the horizon?
No.
No,
A refracted sign or any old sign.
Of a geometric one. Well, if it's geometric, it can't be refracted, right?
Right. Any signs of any Earth
no.
curvature?
I mean, no, though.
Well, maybe it's there, you just can't see it. Ever.
Well, if something that does not exist, then you can't see it. We heard today.
Nah, but it could be a bigger ball.
Any evidence of
It is a bigger ball. That's the joke of it. They're only telling you about the Earth plane that we live on. What's after Antarctica is what I'd like to know. The other 9 realms that the Satanists say exist.
Any evidence of axial rotation of the Earth-based variety?
No. Satanists will tell you it's a flat Earth. After Antarctica, there's other planes. They'll also tell that if you get to know a couple, you'll find out there was a war a long time ago, and that's why the mud floods happened, to bury everything. Satanists took advantage of that.
They have.
That's the most
It's like
convoluted.
axial rotation.
I was going to say, considering the question was any evidence of axial rotation, that was the most bizarre answer I've ever had to that question. I've got to be honest.
That's an historical
It was the
answer
most
to a
interesting, though.
geometrical question. It's like a historical answer to a geometrical question.
Any scientific evidence of gravity?
The non-force.
You know, that's the weird part. You say scientific. Why not say something like, what's that word? It's not, because science has proven it's a ball too, you know?
Yeah, but we ask if there's any scientific evidence because it's been asserted to us that there is scientific evidence for gravity.
Right, from particular fields of science. So any valid hypotheses from any of the fields of astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics, for example.
Well,
Oh, you
that
should
would
do a
require
show on
some
how
empirical-
astronomy, the birth of astronomy, how Galileo took a $50 telescope and told all about Venus, and how it still stands today.
Yeah, but it's not a hypothesis. Hence the question, any valid hypothesis from any of the fields of astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics?
Well, Galileo told you what Venus was. It's the same size as our planet, has the same atmosphere as our planet, and based on that, you can figure everything else out. In fact, he even told you how far away it is. He looked at it and goes, I think it's this far away. It looks.
But an
Yes.
assertion is
Welcome.
not
How
empirical
many-
evidence,
That's
though.
it.
Okay, still not
How
a
many
hypothesis. Still not a hypothesis, though.
Yeah. You got to
The
interact with
hypothesis?
it in order to form a hypothesis. Not just look at it.
I think even if you had a better quality telescope, it wouldn't be a hypothesis, would it? It just
Well, that's why he phrases it as a valid hypothesis, because they could come up with one, but it wouldn't be valid because they couldn't follow through with experiment. So that's why it's is there any valid hypothesis?
Well, he was talking about Kepler, and distances to celestial objects. So any evidence of the distance to the sun?
It's over there.
I think so. But
What is it?
well, I've got a bit actually.
is it even a thing to be anywhere in the first place? Or is it just light and you see this disk apparition when you look straight into it?
Has anybody
Right
seen
here.
the one where someone mentioned that it's just a ball and electromagnetic sphere, and the way they've managed to use various static forces of electricity? They light the ball up, which lights up our atmosphere.
What? With static electricity? But static electricity has proximity qualities. You would be able to measure it. Like, it would have fields over distances. Where's the evidence for that with the sun? Only thing that we get from the sun really is just the light hitting us. That's it.
I can give you a link to watch a vid, which the only thing that I'm going to say that sucks about this particular video is that it's a read along. There's absolutely no talking. And he just explains all the gases you see.
What?
Speaking of gases, any evidence that you can have gas pressure without the necessary antecedent of a container to press upon?
No.
No, first you need a container.
First, you got to escape the container in order to be able to even test that concept.
Their religion doesn't have a container. They have gas pressure directly next to a vacuum.
Well, that's not my problem.
Not my problem either. Debunk space.
That was a good one.
That was the realest shit I've ever heard Arwood say. That ain't my problem. It's great.
Speaking of things
Good one,
that are,
Arwen.
speaking of things that are not our problem, any evidence of the R value, Earth radius?
No.
That's their problem.
Black Swan.
Can you tell me how they suppose it or how they pre-guess it? The story behind that I could explain to them? You've assumed it from the start?
Half the time you just have to ask them, are you assuming this R value? Yes, we are.
Okay.
They're okay
No,
with that. That's the problem.
that's not the answer.
Yeah, sometimes they'll give you that as an answer too. This is not the geometric horizon you are looking for.
Here's two videos.
I mean, ask them. They'll give you the stories of how they assume there are. It's their claim, right? So ask them where they got their R from.
Science.
Okay.
Yeah,
Look, this is the answers I get.
Yeah, but
all right, and I'm like,
I know.
We covered
fuck, I wish I was Nathan so I could explain this to you better.
No, I understand the answers they give, but we covered that too. You're going to need a hypothesis for that now, aren't you? You're going to need an observed phenomena, and you're going to need a presumed cause, and a null, and then you're going to validate that cause with systematic experimentation. That's science. Just saying hold on, Owen. Just saying that's science doesn't mean it's science. And adherence to the scientific method, that would make it science. So that's why you ask for a hypothesis in this instance when challenging any rhetoric from astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics. Last but by no means least, is there any evidence of a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of a presupposed spherical Earth?
Not from Nottingham.
So many presuppositions in rest zone. I don't think they got that far. But they love to assume it, though, for some reason. Maybe it's just the idea that they really like this idea of this giant burning liquid fire being beneath them. Maybe it's just their spirit that has this longing from all the double downing and all the lies for all eternity. Maybe they just want to be a giant ball of fire beneath their feet.
But then they worry about global warming.
Yeah.
We live on a giant molten fireball with water on top of that and gas on top of that.
And vacuum on top of
warming. That. Right.
So it's lava, earth crust, water, air, and vacuum.
That's all the elements.
5 elements of the whole cosmology.
Yep. With these powers combined.
Perfect way to end the show. So with that, I'm going to say the reason for this broadcast is because it would seem that we are now reaching a full audience of subscribers, and this live show has hopefully been notified to you in the audience, either by way of the subscription field or an actual notification to your inbox or subscription feed. So massive delight on my part, because we can actually go back to the main channel as of tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, that would be Friday, there will be a live show on the Nathan Oakley 1980 channel as per the usual time, and then I'll move back to the typical schedule of 8 PM UK time on Nathan Oakley channel for the Uncut After Show. So be here or be sphere on Nathan Oakley 1980 2 PM Monday to Friday for Flat Earth Debate Live. Be here or be sphere. I've been Nathan Oakley. A massive thank you to today's Discord and G+ panel for making this test of a live show possible, and I'll see you in tomorrow's debate at 2 PM UK time.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!